Good evening. It is Thursday, June 5th, 2025, and coming to you from Lonely Tree Media headquarters in Tacoma, Washington. This is the Best Lamb Sports Show. I'm your host, David Lamb. With me is my son, Parker. Say hello, Parker.
Hello, Parker.
All right, we missed a week, and
Did we miss 1 week or did we miss 2 weeks?
Did we miss 2 weeks?
I think we missed 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness!
And then we're gonna miss next week because I'll be in Portland for the wedding.
We'll miss next week. Yep, I'll be going down on Thursday.
And I'll be good after that. I'm going down Tuesday.
Perfect.
But they don't need to know that.
They don't need to know that. They really don't. I mean, some people are invested in our life, so you know what I mean. They maybe they do. Maybe they want to know that. Where's Parker going to be this weekend? Well, how come we don't get a show? So, you know, there's
These
got to be
questions need to be answered.
They do. They need some of them need to be answered. We are going to talk about the Formula One, the interesting Spanish Grand Prix in the Formula One, the interesting ending of it. 50-something laps were not interesting, and then it was all of a sudden. Game one of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, game one of the NBA Finals, currently on TV right now. We're going to talk about a big signing in the NFL. Is it big or is it big? That's the question I'm going to ask you. Is it really that big? And if we get to it, we'll talk about the WNBA, Major League Baseball, the Portland Timbers in MLS. I know everybody's excited about that. And then college sports, if we get there. I mean, you know, if we have time, right? Bed Bath & Beyond, if we have time.
If we have enough time, that's right.
Let's talk about the Formula One and what happened in Spain. Oscar Piastri wins the race. 3 pit stops, but part of that is safety car aided, right?
Right.
At the end. Lando Norris finished 2.4 seconds behind him. Charles Leclerc, 10.4. And the reason you don't see, as you're looking at it on my screen, the top. Oh, I didn't share the screen with you. I probably should share the screen, huh? So you can see what I see. That would be fairly important. And I forgot how to do that. So give me just a second. I think it's this button, right? Oh, it says share content. Close enough? No, that's not close enough. Where did I find it? Share content. That says share content. I don't want to share I don't think I want to share content. I want to share the whole damn screen.
The 3 little buttons to the right of the name.
You
not
can
yet.
See me in a second. There it goes.
Screen sharing.
All right. Anyway.
Nothing's happened on my end yet.
Really? Oh. Well.
There it goes. Found it.
All right.
All right.
Perfect. The reason you don't see Max Verstappen in the top 8 is because after the 10-second penalty, which we're going to talk about, he is finished 10th. Max probably would have finished 3rd. Late in the race, Kimi Antonelli goes out. There's a safety car. And this was 50-something lap. I don't remember. There's 66 laps, right? So 57, somewhere in that ballpark. This happened.
Late.
Yeah, it was late. And so everyone gets kind of a free pit stop. And so Piastri, Norris, Leclerc, all those guys go in and they all get brand new tires, right? Soft tires. Because they have a pair left. Max Verstappen goes in. He don't have a pair of, or a set of soft. All he's got is a set of hard tires. So they put the hard tires on him. He doesn't realize this until, I guess, after he's out of the pit and driving along. And then he asks them, what are these tires?
He really did say it like that, too. What did you do?
Yeah, what did you guys do to me? What are these? What is going on? And so he had a hard time with the restart and going because the tires just weren't ready. I mean, the hard tires just weren't ready to go. Struggles to stay where he was supposed to stay. Leclerc passes him. And he thinks Leclerc hits him. And then Russell's right there, too. Russell gets into the mix at some point, and Max goes off track to avoid him.
Right.
and they say that their team says, well, you need to give the place back because you stayed ahead, you gained an advantage by going off track. Max throws a fit, slows down, and lets George get ahead of him, and then proceeds to accelerate towards the corner and make contact with George Russell. Um, and then proceeds to get a 10-second penalty and a 3 championship point, not championship point, driver point, let's call it driver's license point penalty, and all of the above. And Max is just pissed the entire time. You just hear him fuming about everything. It was an exciting ending to a race that was really, really, really boring. But it was the only excitement. Let's be fair. Everything else, meh. How did you feel about watching it? How did you feel? Did you feel Max made intentional contact with George Russell? That's question 1.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think it was because he was pissed off at the entire thing, or just pissed off that he had to let George go by?
I believe he threw a temper tantrum.
Okay. I agree. That is exactly
anger at everyone in the world.
That is exactly what happened. I know that's for a fact that he was just pissed off. So did that action cost Max a chance at a championship, or was he just not going to win anyway?
At the rate so this race was Red Bull's big stand. They got the FIA to change the front wing regulations because they believed that McLaren had an illegitimate front wing, and this was giving them this massive advantage. So everyone had to change it. Everyone. Lewis Hamilton even went on Twitter and said, why are we doing this? Like, they didn't do anything for the race. We should have spent millions of dollars and given it to charity instead. This was a dumb thing to do. But This was their big stand to try and close that gap, and it got them nothing. McLaren looked even faster.
They did.
So whatever they were trying to get out of them, to get the FIA to step in and change regulations to give them a better chance, it didn't work. So with the way it's steering now and the way it was steering, because it's all kind of consistent, I don't think Max is going to win it unless Oscar and Lando cannibalize themselves and keep trading races, with Max constantly coming in second.
Okay, to be fair, coming into this race, did you think Max had a chance to win this whole thing?
I didn't feel great about it. You never want to count out Max Verstappen because he's really good. So, like, in my head, I would have guessed he had to. I would put money that Lando or Oscar would screw up and give him the chance to win more than I would guess that they would completely hold him off. So I would say that I had like 60% faith that Max was still going to win the title.
Okay.
After this race, it's probably around like 30.
And that's fair. I feel like he's definitely damaged the chance to do anything good. He's still in third. Okay? He's still
in third, yeah.
26 points ahead of George Russell, even after giving up 11 points to him in this race. Right after the penalty, the penalty hurt. I mean, he gets one championship point for finishing 10th, even though he probably would have finished third. He might have been fourth. I mean, had he not run into anybody, he was going to get passed by. He might have finished fifth technically, right? Yeah. Russell and Leclerc were going to pass him anyway. I don't think Lewis Hamilton would have caught him, but anyway, he's still 49 points behind. I mean,
yeah, which means he's 2 wins behind Oscar, and that's a tough spot to be. He hasn't been there. He hasn't been 2 wins behind anybody in 3 years.
Yeah, maybe more.
Maybe more. I mean, I think that year with Hamilton, they were just going back and forth trading leads. But yeah, so he's 2 races behind him, a whole race behind Lando, and you got to think that in any given day, bar rain, raining outside, you gotta think on any given day that either Oscar or Lando will be faster than him. More than likely, both.
Right.
So Max is getting to the point where finishing third is something he's going to either have to cope with, but he's going to have to cope with finishing third more often, but finishing second is probably his best outcome on any given day.
Yeah. I mean, the best Red Bull finisher was, Isaac Hadjar, technically.
Yeah.
Who got 6. He's had 14 championship points in the last 2 races.
Give him a seat.
Fairly impressed. And you know what? I think that seat is jinxed. I wouldn't give it to him because I don't think it's going to happen.
Such a bummer. It's jinxed because they keep making bad decisions. that Checo had a rough end to last year,
Yep.
and they bailed on him about as fast as you can bail on a human being.
Yep.
Liam Lawson had a tough start to this year, and they bailed on him about as fast
They
as you can
did.
bail on
Well,
someone.
yeah. I
They're
mean,
getting to the point now where McLaren is in their rearview mirror now, more than likely in front of them, and you don't have the patience to find a driver.
here's
Like, you're going to cycle through people. It's going to be a coaching carousel type deal where you're just constantly firing drivers.
so my here's my thing. Yuki Tsunoda has 10 championship points this year total, and Liam Lawson has 4
Right.
from Monaco. So there's 14 between those two drivers. Hadjar has 14 in the last 2 races. He's
Right.
got 21 overall. So clearly he's lately, especially, been the better driver.
He's
right?
been fantastic.
Yeah, and if he hadn't been, his car hadn't dumped on him in the first race,
if
right?
he hadn't have botched up the formation lap, yeah.
Right? I mean, anyway, he mucked that one up, but that's okay. I mean, it happens, and so he's been a good driver. But if you put him in that number 2 slot with Max, is it going to cause grief? Is it because everybody you've put in there? Well, I mean, it's only been 2 people, but the 2 people you put in there since you got rid of Checo, that might be jinxed. That seat might be jinxed.
Well, but it's been jinxed before that.
Oh, that's
when
true.
when they let Danny Rick walk to go to Renault,
Mm-hmm.
that was the start of kind of dealing with some stuff. Then they got Checo in there, who was a solid replacement. He had a fantastic couple of years.
Yep.
And then the first sign of weakness, they just dipped him.
By the way,
I think they should have stuck with Checo for one more year.
By the way, Danny Rick is available. I'm just saying.
Available, and he sells merchandise.
He sells
so well.
merchandise. Even if he only gets you a point a race, if he could finish 10th in every race, it's more than anybody else is getting you. Just sell out and do it.
I don't know what Danny was. No, because I just watched the last season of Drive to Survive. He was struggling in the was it the Alpine?
Well,
he was Racing Bulls. He was Racing Bulls last year.
They're not as good. I mean, those
this
cars
is back when they
good.
were. This is back when they were Visa Cash App Red Bull. So.
But Hadjar's in 9th place, and he's in a Racing Bull, right?
He is. He's doing just fine.
Right.
There's a bunch of drivers over here who. Carlos Sainz is a great example.
Yep.
Like, how did you not pull Carlos Sainz?
But
he had an open Red Bull seat, and he last year he was like the 3rd or 4th best driver on the grid.
Agreed.
And you didn't manage to sneak him in place of Checo and keep the whole Latin connection alive.
My issue is Checo not racing, right? Currently, he's not even on this list, right? So he's not
allegedly
racing.
he's rumored for that Cadillac spot.
And
him
that's
Danny Rick are
that'd
Cadillac.
be I like it. That'd be the best they could possibly hope for, I think. But
maybe, yeah.
But let me just say this: Liam Lawson had the seat, right?
Yeah.
Not great. Yuki Tsunoda had the seat. Meh. Mixed results, but none of it great. It's Yuki. We're used to seeing Yuki not be great, right?
He's decent.
He's okay. I mean, he's no Lance Stroll, but he's.
Lance Stroll's got more points than him.
I know, right? And I like Lance Stroll is not good. Why are we comparing? And then they had Alex Albon at one point. He's 8th in the standings.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got rid of him. You dumped him fast. Yeah, I think he was a good driver. I think you got rid of him. Hadjar might be the next Alex Albon. He might be the guy that you put in the seat and go, I don't like it. And then you go get somebody else, and then he's great for some other team.
Yeah.
Because Alex Albon's on a Williams, right? He's in a Williams car. And
Williams is making strides.
And he's 8th in the standings. He's ahead of every driver that could be number 2 for Red Bull.
Yeah.
By a long stretch. But not even close. So, I mean, I don't know. This is just
You ready to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
So in 2021 was Lance Stroll's first year. He finished 13th in the driver standings out of 21 drivers.
Okay.
2022 was his second year. He finished 15th.
Uh-huh.
All right. So he went back a little bit. 2023, he had his best year to date. He finished 10th.
Okay.
2024, last year, he finished 13th again.
Mm-hmm.
He is better year in, year out than Ocon. Magnussen,
Yeah.
Hulkenberg.
Right.
He's outscored
I
Daniel
mean,
Ricciardo every year.
but let's.
Like, I mean, I don't think he's good. Don't confuse those things. I don't think he's good, but he is
let's
serviceable
let's
enough.
be fair. Let's be fair about this whole thing. If you put Esteban Ocon in an Aston Martin, is he better? If you put Nico Hulkenberg
You
in an
would think
Aston Martin,
so.
is he better?
You
Those
would
are the
think
guys
so.
you're comparing him against, right? And
Yeah.
Lance Stroll has an Aston Martin seat, and he's still not good. He's one of the top 5 teams in Formula One. He's still not good at it.
Well, how about this? Lance Stroll has outscored Yuki Tsunoda every year except last year.
Yeah, that's true. And well, Fernando Alonso got his first.
And he's on pace to do it this year.
Fernando Alonso got his first 2 points of the season in his Aston Martin.
Oh my God! What an embarrassing year for Fernando Alonso so far.
Right. I mean, if anything would make you retire, it's probably that. I mean, it's that
well, when you got to put up with Lance's crap all year, you might.
And Lance's dad.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lance is hurt right now. He just had surgery.
Right.
And they're saying he might not be available for Canada.
Which
this is your chance to toss in one of those reserve drivers and see if somebody has some magic, you know?
Which may or may not have been because of a tantrum. We don't know.
It was.
I mean,
he stormed out. So I'm going to go tell my dad.
So, and then of course, it's funny because Colapinto. You remember Colapinto last year?
Yeah.
I mean,
and he's back now.
I don't understand. Colapinto last year did nothing but crash into something. Every time you saw him.
Struggled.
And then somebody put him in a car this year, and I went, that's probably not your best idea unless you just need a body. And I can do what he does. I can score just as many points as he does.
That's a great way to put it. But can you score just as many points while minimizing the damage?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I'll only be going I'll be going like 6 miles an hour.
I knew what you were gonna say. You're gonna black and white flag you clean off the track. They're gonna be like, buddy, you gotta pick it up or you gotta get off.
I might hit 60, maybe 100. I don't know, but I mean that'd be about it.
All right. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think you could get in an F1 car and drive a lap? Let's say not a hard track. Let's go with like a
the Indianapolis 500. The Indy track.
That would be a pretty good.
It's just an oval.
Like a pretty easy track. Zandvoort's a pretty easy track. Long sweeping turns, but not too crazy. Do you think you could do it at 60% of their speed for a whole lap?
60% of the speed.
That means your turns are down near 30 miles an hour. Your straightaways are up near 160 or so, but not quite getting to that 200 range.
Okay. Can I practice first? Do I get some practice?
You get 3 practice sessions.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's right. 3 practice sessions. And then a qualifying, right? So it's 4 practice sessions.
Which I'm counting on you being 20th, so.
Well, for sure. I'm going to be starting from pit lane. There's no doubt.
Pit lane. I don't want to be out there with all that traffic.
I'm
not even talking about a race. Like just
to do it.
Do you think your body could handle it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure if mine could.
I don't know for sure about that body handling. That's a whole different thing. I do know that it's the controls are the hard part for me.
Yeah.
It'd be having a freaking 6,000 controls under my fingertips, right? And knowing what to push when.
Well,
I'm definitely
in this theory, it's not a race simulation.
Agreed.
So you're not really pressing anything.
But I'm definitely going to have to shift up and down. I'm definitely going to have to.
Easy. It's
is it easy? I mean,
that's easy.
All right.
I think that's probably one of the easier parts. I think for me, it's going to be breaking points is going to be my thing.
There's signs that tell you how far you are. You just got to find the right one. I don't know.
My vision isn't that good.
I don't know. What I would hope that would be out there would be that little dotted line that guides me through the corner.
Why don't F1? I mean, there's probably a thing against it. Why don't they have a heads-up display in their helmet?
With the
dotted line. Follow it around.
Yeah.
Turns red.
Yeah. Oh, going too fast. Slow down. I don't know.
I just bought F125 and I have turned off I finally got to the point. I played a whole season and now I've turned off all of the aids.
What?
I am running with no braking aid, no steering aid, and one aid. It's the medium traction control.
How do you figure that out when Lance Stroll bumps into you? When Yuki Tsunoda bumps into you?
Damage is still off.
Oh, you. Oh, okay. All right. All right.
I'm just getting used to
If
the
you,
like controlling the
I,
car myself.
I am telling you this. I, I played the first. I can't remember which one it was. 21. I think it was 21.
Yeah.
Formula One 21. F1 21. And I played it on the PS5, and I had it, and I'm like, okay, this is good. This is a good game. I like this. I got used to it under training. You did the little career thing, right? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I get to a certain point, and I'm like, okay, well, let's do a regular. We're gonna do a regular season, right? We're gonna just go in, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. Okay, and I start in the season, and I'm not doing badly. I'm doing actually okay. I'm like 12th overall, heading into
Oh,
Monaco.
so like Lance Stroll's
Yeah,
standings?
yeah. And I'm heading into Monaco, right? And we go around, we start and we go around and we come around to the next to last. I don't know if it's the next to last. It's like the next to last turn before you hit the start straight. And
Okay,
there's
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
sharp
It's
there's a
sharp.
there's a wall that juts out on your left.
Yep.
Yeah, I hit that so hard and broke everything in the car. And then it was over. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, this track. And one lap. I did one lap at Monaco. Not even a whole lap. I didn't even make it back to the start finish. It just boom.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is harder than I think it is. So yeah, could I do it? Can my body handle it? I don't know, but I think I'd like to try, but not at Monaco. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
somewhere
no,
easy.
I don't want to be responsible for damage, so it needs to be a place that has wide runoff. Silverstone would be nice. There's a lot
Yeah,
of grass
Silverstone has a lot of room.
there.
Yeah,
But Silverstone is technically
Red
difficult
Bull.
because it has these 5 high-speed chicanes.
Yeah, but you don't you're going to go through them at 60%.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I guess you're only gonna take them at
Yeah.
but you're technically supposed to do them flat out. So you're
Well, you
doing
are, but I
you,
mean, you and
you're
I
doing a
aren't.
neighbor. You're doing like a mountain
You
style road at 160.
So as it stands right now, McLaren has won the constructors championship. I mean, let's just put a bow on it.
It looks like they're walking away with
They're
it.
200 points ahead of Ferrari at this point, with
Yeah.
half the races, a little over half the races left.
And
There's
Mercedes this week jumped in front of Red Bull
Red Bull, well, because they only got 1 point.
because they only got 1 point. Yeah,
That's
tough.
fair, but Mercedes had no points last week.
It's true.
So I mean,
In,
there's
in the last 2 weeks,
yeah,
Red Bull's winning
That's
over Mercedes. By
true.
1 point.
They've gained 1 point. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty
It's
ugly.
it's McLaren's to lose
Oh,
at this
absolutely.
point. You're only looking at 15 races left or whatever.
They'd have
Something
to
like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right on the money.
Yeah,
Look at you.
15 races left. That's all. And you probably need to place the way you've been placing 1, 2, 2, 3, something like that for 4 more,
So yeah.
and it's going to be washed.
So
So
the Pirelli Canadian Grand Prix is June 15th. That's a Sunday. At the
Sunday.
Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Montreal. It is also a boring race. The Canadian
I
race.
like this because
like
it
the
gave
track.
the uglies to rain.
And it does tend to rain there, but I like the track in terms of the way it's shaped. I like it, but and it should lend itself to going fast, but it always rains, so it doesn't.
Always,
There's always some
true. It
issues.
does always rain.
Yeah, but that race starts at 11 a.m. on Sunday the 15th, and I'm guessing it's on ABC. It doesn't say so on here, but usually the North American races are on ABC.
ABC or ESPN, yeah, one of the
Right.
two.
So if you want to watch it, that's the thing. If you want to watch McLaren dominate, Sunday the 15th is the time. Let's talk about. Go ahead.
I want to find out where this. I want to find out what the. Oh, it's in Montreal. Is where it is.
Montreal, yeah.
Montreal weather forecast.
It's on.
Here we
It's
go.
by the
We'll find
water
out.
too. It's by the water. It's on a. It's in a park like a Olympic park by the
so
water.
pretty looking.
It is. It really is.
It's one of those races that I think when we talked about like, oh, which one will be your favorite? I was like, ooh, I really want to go see the Canadian GP. It looks like Sunday is partly cloudy with a 24 Sunday the 15th, partly cloudy with 24% chance of rain. Saturday during qualifying is supposed to be rainy though.
I like it.
AM showers.
I could
Ooh.
shake everything
Could
up.
have a quirky qualifying.
Well, they don't qualify until 1 p.m. on Saturday, so. But they do have practice.
They might escape it.
You never know.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, that's all. We talked for a long time about Formula One.
Oh, last thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What's it called? Oscar Piastri almost had a clean sweep. He led in FP2, FP3, qualifying, and race, and he got fastest lap. There's only one other thing, which was FP1, where he came in second.
Gotcha.
He almost
Okay.
had a clean sweep of the weekend. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Um, Connor McDavid passes to Leon Draisaitl on a power play in overtime. Edmonton wins 4-3 over Florida in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Edmonton's really good. I mean, Florida's good, but Edmonton's offense is.
Florida was leading this game.
They were, and they were up 3-1. Draisaitl scored first, and then it was 3 goals. It was Bennett, it was Marchand, it was Bennett again. And then, slowly, Edmonton climbs back in it, and then it's Draisaitl in overtime in the power play. They're really good. I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
They are really good.
They're really
good.
And
that pass that he made behind his back to McDavid, who then passed it across to Draisaitl, was beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. They're really, really good. I wouldn't put money against them. Game 2 is tomorrow night on TNT. I like Edmonton. They're an offensive juggernaut. Let's just put it that way. 46 shots on goal is a big deal. I mean, they outshoot them, and the more shots you put on goal, the more chances you have of the puck going in. I mean, that's just the thing. Edmonton only had 6 penalty minutes in Game 1. There was not a whole lot of nonsense. Let's call it that. I think there'll be more as the games go on, and you get to Game 2 and Game 3, and when someone starts to feel pressure, like, oh, we're down 2-0 or we're down 2-1, there'll be some more hitting going on, and it'll lead to more penalty minutes. But Game 1 was relatively, clean as far as a finals game goes. Edmonton trying to become the first Western Conference team to win the Stanley Cup in, has it been 7 years? I want to say that's right, because Florida has won, and Tampa Bay has won. Florida and Tampa Bay together have won like the last 5. Yeah. So I think it's 6, maybe it's 6 years.
Which we're all okay with Florida not having another anything good.
Right, another anything.
as a state.
Right.
Yeah, this was a fantastic game to watch. The climb back in, and it was just neck and neck offense throughout the whole overtime until Nosek committed that delay of game penalty, and then, I mean, it took a couple minutes, but they capitalized on it and scored. So penalties in hockey are so brutal.
It's rough. I mean, a power play penalty is such an advantage.
2 minutes is forever.
It really is, because I mean, if you watch the game intently, there's going to be 3 line changes in that 2 minutes. You're going to have guys go out. I mean, they're going to play 30 or 40 seconds. They're going to go out, and they're going to come back with a new line, and you're going to have fresh guys coming at you constantly.
Pretty much anytime there's a clear, your defense, your shorthanded team is going to change.
Yeah.
And anytime there's a clear, you might change, 2/3 of your offensive unit, or your penalty unit. So yeah, it's gonna get, it's brutal. But 2 minutes, and it just lasts forever. And especially if one team can keep it in the zone and just keep hounding you. Oh, it just feels like it takes all day.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't imagine how the guy in the penalty box feels, just like helplessly sitting there watching his team.
Here's what it sounded like on TNT. By the way, I have this. Oh, wait, hold on. Stop. Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. Just FYI. Nope, I don't have it. Never mind. We had it. We had the sound. Everything was great, and then all of a sudden we didn't have the sound. That's okay. We'll get the next one. But Edmonton takes Game 1. I would not bet against Edmonton, being the home team in the series, being the favorite. Edmonton is so good. I like Florida. I like the way they're physical. I like the way they play. But Edmonton's too good.
Edmonton seems too good, but I mean, I don't know. Florida's been dang good all year. So, and last year, this exact same matchup, Florida won it. Yeah. So,
that's
with
true.
roughly similar teams, I mean, they've had a couple pieces change, but I don't know. Florida's not out for sure. It is just one game, but if Edmonton just does their job at this point and wins their home ones, they're going to be holding up a Stanley Cup.
It's a rough game to lose, though, being up 3-1. That's a mentally tough one you got to come back from. I'm not, 3 first period penalties from Edmonton. None in the second or third. Those were important.
Well, I mean did they score power play goals on on both those penalties? You said three first
Just
period
just
penalties.
just one. Marchand scored
Oh,
at 12 and a half minutes, but they only scored one on those three. They had three first period penalties. They only scored one power play goal. One out of three is probably not going to cut it. The overtime goal was because it was on power play because we had a delay a game penalty when Nosek threw the freaking puck over the glass. He
yeah.
literally did. He was trying to clear it. I don't. It looked intentional, like he was throwing it out of bounds. I don't.
Well, he was trying to. I think he was trying to throw it over the players
Yeah, and
because
he
you can intentionally huck it into the
sure
bench area. You just can't if he just misaimed.
he just misaimed. Yeah, it just went out of bounds and it went over the glass. And the next thing you know, this penalty, power play, and you can't give Edmonton too many power play opportunities. They're just going to destroy
Well, they
you.
gave him four, and they only capitalized on one of
But it
them. They
was the
should have
one that
had more
mattered.
goals.
It was
It's
the
true,
yeah, it
but
was the only one that mattered.
but you said you can't give them too many. They gave him four, and
Hey,
they got one of the best power play kills in the
here's
league.
a question for you. You ever looked at this shot chart on ESPN for the?
Yeah, they're
I,
bonkers looking.
I don't understand any of this. By the way, you have to hover over something, and it will tell you what happened. Right? Evan Bouchard snapshot saved by Sergei Bobrovsky. Okay, good. But then there's this one, and then there's this thing, and then what's this thing over here? Shot blocked, and then what's this? Is a hit? It's icing. Okay, we got an icing call. There's a hits. There's icing. There's all these. They put all these things on this. It's too much information. You can filter it out. I understand that, but oh, I look at it and I go, it's not like a basketball shot chart. Hey, these black ones mean a basket. These white ones mean they didn't score. Everything else, I mean, all this. Never
If you go into the chart
mind.
and
Yeah,
you sort it
the
by
filters. If you do the
hits,
filters, yeah,
if you just sort it by hits for both teams,
yeah.
do that real quick, and you'll see it's kind of funny looking.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's on the boards, right?
It's
There's
just
three that
boards.
happened right in the middle. Three. Everything else is a board check, man. You get hit hard on the boards. Do not go into the corner after the puck. That's what this is
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Oh, that's
especially down on this
hilarious.
end. You do not want to go into the corner. Yeah, I was sitting there clicking through them, and I went, oh, everything went away. Oh, it's all on the sides.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a graphic about the goals. This is where the goals were scored from. If that helps anybody. I mean, I don't know if it does or not, but yeah, deflected
Yeah.
goal, blah 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 blah. Anyway, yeah, it was a good game. I like hockey. I love watching hockey. I love watching playoff hockey. There's so much invested. This series will get better in games 2 and 3. You're gonna see Florida now down a game, come out hard and trying to win and trying to even the series. And if they go down 2-0, game 3 will be even worse in Florida. It'll
The
be
only
absurd.
thing I don't like about playoff hockey is that no one fights.
They don't want to get thrown out. Yeah,
They don't
I
want to get
mean,
thrown out because if you
I
get thrown out, you have to sit.
I get it.
So
You're right, but
that's
there's
the
still a
only thing
lot.
I don't like about.
There's still a lot of
Yeah,
hitting.
they shove and they nitpick each other,
I
which
lo-
is also. I watched a play last night where one of the Edmonton Oilers guys, they put a shot. Oh, he got like a breakaway and he missed, or they got blocked, and then the camera pans, follows the puck for a second after it gets bumped up and out by the goalie, and then it cuts back, and he's in a chokehold by one of the Florida Panthers players. I'm like, how is that not a
it's
penalty
completely
or
legal.
holding at the least?
Completely legal. I I don't know. I don't know.
That happens so much in hockey where I'm like, that's holding. That's exactly what holding is. You can't grab someone.
Yeah, hockey. I love hockey because they let a lot of stuff go. They do. I mean, it's on purpose, I think, because you'd be calling a penalty every 10 seconds if you didn't. But there's a lot of crap they just let go. Fighting, especially. I mean, you let those guys knuckleheads go at it for a little while. I like that.
Knuckleheads.
Yeah, they're knuckleheads. I don't. When you compare it to soccer, which I watch a lot of. Soccer is very there's no fighting. They don't want a confrontation. They want a penalty. They want you to call a penalty on a guy because he was near your leg when you were in the penalty box and you fall and you act like you need your leg amputated. And then they want a penalty and they don't get it and then they act all surprised that they didn't get it. And you know what I mean? These guys here are getting stitches in between periods.
If a penalty comes on, it's because somebody's stick went into your
Yeah,
eyeball.
I
And,
mean, right?
you're
And
dealing
and
with.
they're coming back. They're not going to stay out. They're coming back. They didn't just pull a hammy and now they're out for the rest of the game. They're coming back. Um, but yeah, it's I like that's why I like hockey. These guys are freaking tough. They play through everything, and it takes a cheap shot or a knockout along the boards to put you out, and even then you
Yeah.
might not be out the whole game. You might just be out for a minute. So
I've watched so much hockey where I know someone is concussed. I
yeah,
know it for a fact. And I'm sitting here on a TV millions of miles away. I know it. And they're still
they're
gonna
still in
let
the
them come
game.
back
Yeah.
in.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
That one to me is like there's no other sport.
It,
Maybe soccer, but
and
like there's no other
they don't
American
get that.
regulated sport
Yeah,
like that.
they don't.
You have a concussion, you're done.
Soccer doesn't even. They don't. I don't think they're even ever really concussed. I mean, you'd have to land on your head in
I've
soccer.
seen a couple where like two guys go up
Collide.
for a header and
Yeah,
one guy will slam his head into the other guy's
sure.
head. I've seen a couple of those, and those ones can be a little brutal sometimes. But most of the time, there's not a lot of head contact in soccer. But in hockey, you have guys getting body slammed to the ice,
Yeah,
getting helped off by a trainer, go to the locker room. 5 minutes later, he's
yeah.
slapping some smelling salts in his nose, chewing on his mouth guard, and he's ready to go
So
again.
I think the difference is in those other sports, soccer, football, U.S. football, maybe even the NBA. The answer is the doctor says this man has a concussion. He needs to stay out. In
Right.
hockey, the player goes, "No, I'm good, coach," and that's what they take. Oh, okay. They take him at
It's a
face value.
plausible
Yeah,
deniability.
yeah, I'm good.
It's what football used to be.
Right, I'm good, coach. Don't just put me back in.
Before we started caring about the
Yeah.
longevity of our players. Being fair, I was reading the CTE study that Cassie was looking at when she was in med school. There is hockey is so unwilling to provide injury information. The NHL and their teams, they're so unwilling that it's unable to determine CTE links
Sure.
between hockey and brain damage. Like it's unable to be determined because they don't have any information because the NHL suppresses all of it.
Here's the question I
The
want to.
NHL might be the shadiest organization on earth.
Here's the question I want to ask the NHL. If I could ask them one question, my question would be this: last year, let's take this last regular season, 2025. How many teeth were lost? That's my question. How many teeth
Ooh.
came out in 2025? That because I know we've got more safety things with the helmets and the visors, and there's more protection, and people don't have as many cheap shots, but you still lose teeth. They're still coming out. What I'd like to know is how many teeth they lost last year, and then further, how many teeth on average do we lose per year, and has it gone up or down? Because teeth come out.
Wow.
They're easy to come out. They fall right out when you hit someone with a stick in the face. They or a puck. You know what I mean? That puck is
Yeah.
hard, even if it's not frozen. It's hard as hell, and it's going to take out a tooth. I promise.
Well, thank God for dental implants and
Right.
what's it called, veneers and
seen the-
all that shit.
You've seen the commercial. I think is it a Geico or Progressive? I can't remember the commercial. What's the commercial? Where the hockey players are talking about the dentist and they've all got missing teeth and they talking about, oh yeah, we could skate over there. Anyway, yeah, this
I have
dentist.
not seen that commercial. But I'm gonna look it up later.
This dentist says blah blah blah. This dentist is good. We could skate over there. Anyway, I just booked an appointment. And they're all lisping every time because they got a tooth missing, and it's hilarious. Anyway, I don't know what it's for. I can't remember who it's for, but it's a great commercial. Anyway,
I am reading though that most NHL teams have an on-staff dentist.
I bet they do, and I bet it's paid a lot.
It's probably more like a contracted person
Yeah.
than it is like an actual person. But yeah, they probably have an oral surgeon on staff who can help them out.
You can bet that most of the players, the big physical players, have had a tooth pulled during the game and gone back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's loose. Just yank it out. Go ahead. That's fine. And they yank it out and they go back. If I had a tooth yanked out, I'm not going back into a hockey game. I probably did that. I doubt it. I mean, because I'm gonna want some sort of painkiller to numb the tooth, and then
I guarantee you they're getting those. The amount of injuries I've seen these guys come back.
Yeah.
There was a guy in the Avs series, Stars player, 1,000% like high grade concussion, right? Even if that's numb to you early, like
Yeah.
I'm talking first 15 minutes, you're going to start having pain and
Oh, yeah.
sensitivity within 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, for
This
sure.
guy came back. It was in the second period. He came back in the third period. So after an intermission, there's no doubt he's at a point where he's dealing with pain. And he's skating around like nothing's wrong. So if you told me that they give these guys whatever drugs they want to keep working, like I would not surprise me.
Let's let's move to the NBA. Oklahoma City is leading 106-99 with 3 minutes to go in the fourth in Oklahoma City. I would imagine Oklahoma City's the favorite. But this is, it's 7 points. It's not the end of the world with 3 minutes to go. They got a lot of time here, right? You've got in the game currently on the court for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam, 17 points. Obi Toppin, 17 points. You've got 34 from Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 34 points, 13 of 27 from the floor, which is actually not that bad for, it's almost 50%. But he is 3 of 6 from three-point range. Lou Dort is 5 of 8 from three-point range. So if you hit your three-point shots, you have a pretty good chance of winning a basketball game. That's just me talking because that's the NBA now. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, come on. 34 points in game one, and they're going to win probably. He's a plus 12 while he's on the floor. He's got 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. He's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. He's pretty good. I'm going to say this, though. I watched the first half. I watched quite a big chunk of it. Chet Holmgren is exactly kind of who I thought he was. He's better out on the perimeter and making passes than he is inside. He's not big enough to go inside against a big guy and make a difference. He can rebound. He's got long arms. He's got.
And there are times he catches a big guy sleeping by
right.
being so long.
Right.
But he's not going to muscle anyone.
No, he can't out-muscle anybody. He's so skinny. He doesn't have any weight. He can't throw weight around. He's tall. He's long. He's got range. I get it. He's got 6 points and 6 rebounds in this game. 2 of 9 from the floor. He's your center, right? He's a guy that you're supposed to be relying on to be inside and score points, those little 2-point, little hook shot or the bank shot or whatever, and get your rebounds. Okay, he's leading the team, and he's not even leading the team in rebounds. Hartenstein's the guy. 9 points, 9 rebounds for Hartenstein in 17 minutes.
He's a little shorter than what you would typically want at center,
yeah.
But he's got great size. He's big, he's strong. He's kind of everything you want from a center without being as tall, but he's fast. He runs the floor well. He's a large part of their transition offense.
Alex Caruso.
Also, this is a 3-point game. Jeez Louise.
It's gotten close. Alex Caruso's at 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. He leads the team in block shots. He's a guy. He is he's a pest. Let's call him that on defense.
Oh, yeah.
He's a pest. He's right there all the time. But yeah, now this game is a 5-point game with 1:22 to go. It's 110-105 Oklahoma City. This is a good basketball game, a good way to start. Indiana has talent. That's a good basketball team. I don't know that they have as much as Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has been playing better all year. They've got 18 more wins during the season. That could be a product of what division you play in. So there's that. But yeah. If you're playing against the Colorado Rockies in your division, you're going to win a lot of games.
Probably.
Probably.
MR free wins.
Right. But yeah, no, it's a good game. 110-107 now with 1:22 to go. We're going to move forward. We'll check on this here in a minute. I got a question for you. Is Aaron Rodgers the answer for the Steelers, or is he just the answer for the next season for the Steelers? Or is he either one? You could say no to both.
I don't know. He's not the answer, right?
He's not the answer.
The answer is a long-term quality solution.
Agreed.
That's the answer. He's not long-term.
Right.
He's 40. Like he doesn't have much time left.
Right.
So if he's even still playing at a good level, but he could be the answer next year.
Right.
I don't know how good he is anymore.
Okay, let's back up.
He went to the Jets, who are the worst organization in sports, and while at the Jets, he didn't do well.
And underwhelmed. He underwhelmed at the worst team. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't terrible with the Jets, but he was definitely middle of the road.
Let's back up a sec. He's going to the Steelers, who in 2024, and I'm about to pull it up so everyone in the world can see it. In 2024, The Steelers went 10-7.
Right.
Are they going to go? Are they going to be better or worse than 10-7 with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback this year?
The Steelers have been roughly a 10-7 team for 8 years now.
Okay,
Like that's
hold on.
who they are.
Let's
They
back up.
sneak into the
I gotta
playoffs
look.
and then they get first round eliminated.
Hey, you know what they were in 23?
10-7.
10-7. 22. You know what they were?
No, they
Don't look.
were not 10-7.
9-8.
I can't say. I get 9-8. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
21. You know what they were?
no.
9-7-1.
No.
Because there's a
I
tie.
do remember that tie.
2020 and 2020 they were 12-4. Okay, so that was the last time that they were really, really good. So it's been 5 years. But I feel and then they've got this schedule this year that I'm not. And guess what? Game 1 is at New York Jets on CBS.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they already.
Right?
I saw that.
I mean, come on.
All I'm saying is they're a barely get you into the playoffs type team.
Right.
Like that's who they've been since Big Ben left, and even right before he left. They just get into the playoffs and then they get eliminated. They're a first round exit team. Can Rodgers do that? I think so.
Get him in the first round and exit? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can do that.
Maybe.
I think he's good enough for it. I think they've got talent, and I think they've got some good, stuff. I think his whole situation there is better than the Jets, with the exception of the fact that is he supposed to be competing against Russell Wilson and Justin Fields?
Who?
Like, I don't understand the. What's his name? Because Russell Wilson's with the Steelers.
So no, Russell Wilson's in New York. He's a
sorry,
giant.
That's the Giants. That's
yeah,
Giants.
he's a giant.
He's competing with Justin Fields, right?
No, he's competing with Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, and Skylar Thompson.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
No, Russ. What?
Aaron Rodgers.
No, never mind.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers comes into a situation where he's clearly the number one. Mason Rudolph, okay. Will Howard could be good. I don't know. I mean, you're gonna get.
Where was Justin Fields last year?
He was in Pittsburgh.
And where was Russell Wilson?
In Pittsburgh.
Okay,
they're both gone.
I didn't know they had both left.
Oh yeah, they're both.
This makes more sense. I'm sitting here thinking he's competing with these other two guys. I'm like, what is the sense in bringing him in? No, he's definitely going to be he definitely looks like the number one on their chart. Will Howard is going to push him, but Skylar Thompson's a no one, and Mason Rudolph, despite Donald Trump's endorsements, is a no one.
Did he endorse?
Did you hear all those comments?
I did not.
He literally came out. He went on to X and say, "I really hope the Pittsburgh Steelers start Mason Rudolph."
Why?
Like, because Mason Rudolph just went to his rally.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
It's crazy. I don't know if it was. I may have not been on X. It may have been a thing, but Steelers fans sent angry letters about players attending Donald Trump rally. Yeah, there was a couple of players. Miles Killebrew was the other one, but yeah, then President Trump tweeted or talked about Mason Rudolph, saying the Steelers are stupid if they don't start him or something like that. And it's like he's like might be the worst quarterback on their roster. All he did was prove to me he doesn't know about football either.
The Pacers.
Crazy.
Okay, let's back up. This game's almost over. I'm watching this as we go. And it's just now catching up on all the scores. So literally, the Pacers, with 0.3 of a second left in the fourth, are up 111-110. About to steal game one in Oklahoma City. Thanks to a Tyrese Halliburton 21-foot pull-up jump shot with a tenth of a second left, or give or take. So now there's 0.3 on the clock. But oh my gosh, Indiana's about to steal a game from Oklahoma City. And they haven't come back out to play this last 0.3 of a second, but I think Oklahoma City has the ball with one chance here to try and do something. So look out. This is going to come down to the final shot. I like that. I like the fact that this is close. I like the fact that game one of the Stanley Cup Finals went to overtime. I love these. I love that kind of competitiveness. I want it to be tight. I don't care who wins. I have no vested interest in any of these teams. I just like watching it to be a close game, and I like watching the hurt feelings afterwards and the elation by one team, and then the determination. Oh, we're gonna come back. All right. Anyway.
Do you remember I told you about OKC fans being some of the most united? Like, look how well their crowd is wearing
their whiteout shirts.
Yeah. They every game they come full force. Also, here are the comments. Donald Trump said, "I think he's gonna get a big shot. He's tall, he's handsome, he's got a great arm, and I have a feeling he's going to be the guy.
Only if you're owning the team, which he's not. But I mean, all right.
Do you remember when Mason Rudolph got his head smashed in by
Nearly,
Myles Garrett?
nearly got his head taken
Nearly.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Myles Garrett had like a 5-game suspension for that. That was
Oh,
pretty
he
crazy.
swung his own helmet. He almost lost it from his own helmet. Yeah, he almost got his own
He
helmet.
almost got killed by the Steelers logo. How embarrassing.
That was exciting football, though. I'm going to tell you that. That was exciting football. I mean, you watch it and you go, okay, there's a scrum. Okay, this is great. And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, did that just happen? Did he just swing a helmet at that guy? His own helmet. Not just any helmet. He ripped his helmet off and swung his own helmet at him, nearly connected.
His own helmet.
And had he connected, Mason Rudolph might not be here today. I mean, let's be fair. You got
if he connected well, yeah.
Yeah, a 200 and something pound guy swinging a helmet at your head. I'm not sure that anybody survives that. But
testament to the fact those helmets are designed to take an impact.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It was good football to watch. I mean, it's not good football in the sense that it was super illegal, probably worthy of arrest. You know what I mean? It's not just illegal in terms of the NFL.
Well, if you did it anywhere else,
it was assault. Yeah, it was assault, right?
But technically speaking, if you ran up to someone and put your hands on their chest and picked them up and slammed them into the ground and pancake blocked anybody in real life,
there should be more of that.
That's assault also.
There should be more of that.
Like everyone liked to point out that like this would be a crime if it happened.
It would
here.
be.
It's like, well, I've seen pass interference that would be a crime.
Yeah,
I watched a hit on Antonio Brown that would be considered attempted murder.
I'm trying to hold on for a minute so this game finishes. It's 111-110.
They
Indiana.
called 2 timeouts
I
in a row.
know.
One team called
one for
the
each
timeout,
team, right?
And the other team, dude, get
Holmgren,
out of here. 1 timeout.
Holmgren's back in for Lou Dortz, and then Miles Turner entered the game for Tyrese Halliburton. I think because of game is over. Pacers win 111-110.
I could not imagine why you'd put Chet Holmgren in when you need a shot.
To shoot a basket from distance, maybe. Because he can shoot a three.
Oh, I guess he's tall. Yeah. I guess that's a fair point.
You get a good shot off if he's way out there, but I mean, yeah.
Pacers take game 1.
Pacers
that's big.
Steal game 1.
Being fair, I think OKC dropped game 1 of last series too.
Indianapolis was down 12 at the half, so they come back to win. And 10, they outscore them by 10 in the fourth. So that's a huge drop at home if you're Oklahoma City. Game 2 is going to be exciting. Oklahoma City 39% from the field. Indianapolis 47. Indy shot 46% from 3-point land. That's a big deal. But they also turned the ball over 25 times.
And they were shooting earlier. I don't know about late in the game. But they were shooting like 68% from free throw at one point.
They out rebounded them by a long stretch. They outshot them percentage wise. But 25 turnovers kept Oklahoma City in the game. Otherwise, this is a runaway. This is Indiana winning by 20. Easy. 25 turnovers to 7. Oh. So, but despite Gilgeous-Alexander
15 of 21 from free throws for the Pacers versus 21 of 24 for them. You got to make your free throws.
It's not as great as you'd like it to be. There's that. But
no. And they picked it up late because last time I saw they were at like 68 or 66. They ended at 71. So they definitely made a couple more down the stretch, but
yeah,
they outrebounded. You were so right. They out rebounded the crap out of them.
56-39 is a huge rebounding edge. Huge.
Out assisted the steals. Oh, the 14-1 steals for OKC.
Yeah, that's what it was. The turnovers by Indianapolis. Otherwise, this game's over because 20-something. What did I say? 20-something turnovers is so bad. I mean, that's up there. I don't even know how to describe that. 25 turnovers, only 11 points off of turnovers, which is not bad considering he had 25 turnovers. That means they only scored on 5 possessions of those turnovers. I don't know. That kept them in the game. But yeah. Anyway,
next game is probably Sunday.
OKC led by 15. Let's look at the
Sunday,
scores. Yep. Because we got to have 7 days off before we can play again.
2 days.
Whatever. It's too long.
It is too long.
Pacers Thunder. Yeah. Pacers Thunder Sunday, June 8th is game 2. And then Wednesday is game 3. And then Friday, apparently you only need 1 day off between Wednesday and Friday, but you needed 2 after the first 2 games. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense.
Wait, hold on.
I'm right here.
You
Wednesday.
put 2 days in between there and there, 2 days
Hold on.
between there and there.
2 days from
1 day
Thursday to
between
Sunday.
there.
2 days to Wednesday. They got Monday, Tuesday off. 1 day off Thursday. Friday they play again.
Yeah, I see that.
So when they go
What
to
I'm saying is,
Indiana,
why are you? That's exactly what I was about to say. Why are you making Indiana play both of their
right?
home games in 3 days, but you're making Oklahoma City play
Extra days off.
all
Yeah, they
their
get
home
rest,
games
more
over the
rest.
course of 6 days?
Right, and then
It's
two
6 days,
and then two days off before we get to game 6, if necessary, and then 2 days off until we get to game 7. There's a 1 day off at
Only
Indianapolis,
once.
just once during this
Indiana
series.
gets to sleep in their own beds only one extra night, or
It's-
one less night than OKC.
It's weird,
so-
right? It just seems weird.
It's rigged.
It's rigged. It's all rigged.
It's all rigged.
Yeah, Pacers win game 1. I think this is going to be a good series now. I think that's great.
I'll hold judgment on that because, like I said, OKC let up game 1 in the last series and then proceeded to pummel Minnesota into oblivion.
So I'm just going to say this, and why my depth chart doesn't come all the way up, why I've only got the 340 and this first 5 guy. Oh, I don't understand where my depth chart went. Thanks, ESPN, for not giving me the whole depth chart.
There's really a depth chart right now, yeah.
But, I mean, they had, hold on, let's go back up. Somewhere on here there was like depth charts for all 32 teams, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was just looking at it. Never mind. Okay, never mind. But I just had it. So I was looking at all the players that the Steelers have at wide receiver. And I guess I could just do that from the roster.
Yeah, it's not bad. Their wide receiving core
DK
is
Metcalf.
all right.
DK Metcalf's in that group. You know, I don't know that you're going to see
Robert Woods is solid.
Solid.
Yeah, he's solid.
Freiermuth is a good tight end.
Freiermuth is a good tight end. That's very true.
He's a good tight end. Calvin Austin, probably your number 3 wide receiver. There's some good guys in here. I don't know.
Oh, they also still have Cordero Patterson.
Yeah, but he's a running back.
Okay.
That can catch passes and return.
He's
punts.
officially designated as a running back, but he plays a lot of wide receiver.
Yep, they do. And then so it listed earlier, and this is what I was looking at. They listed Jalen Warren as the number 1 running back. They got a lot of running backs on the roster currently.
Right.
But they listed Jalen Warren as the number 1 running
He's
back.
the guy they just drafted, right?
And he's from Oklahoma, 4th year from Oklahoma.
Oh, no, that's not.
But
who am I thinking of the Warren that was just at Penn State?
That's Tyler Warren, tight end.
Okay, wrong person.
So he had 511 yards on 120 carries last year. That's your number 1 running back? I mean,
well, they that's just it. This isn't a real depth chart.
I get it. I understand.
This doesn't mean anything right now.
So Gainwell's on your depth chart. He's got 290 yards last year. I mean, I just don't have any body that I could point to and go, yeah, there's a better running back on your depth chart. I'm looking at it and I'm going, none of these guys are better. So it occurs to me that you're going to have to throw the football. I mean, but that's the NFL right now, right? You throw the football.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
I just remember watching the Steelers in clutch games. They tend to lean on Warren more than on what was his name who just left. Can't remember his name. The guy who just left. Najee Harris.
Yep.
They kept leaning on Warren in close games over Najee Harris. And I guess eventually they decide, you know what? If we're gonna do that, we might as well make him our star.
Might as well.
So, but it's also preseason. Like there's nothing. Like it doesn't mean anything. Jalen Warren could get cut before the season starts, and who knows?
As we move, anything else you want to say about the NFL before we move forward?
Not particularly.
Okay, so Richardson at Indianapolis is hurt again, shoulder injury. There's that.
Is it keeping him out time?
Yeah, he's sidelined with a soldier. I keep wanting to say shoulder injury. He's in a aggravated right shoulder joint. He injured in 2023. Sidelined for an undetermined length of time. So, not that I care because it's Indianapolis and I don't think they're very good anyway. But
all it says is won't participate in minicamp. No timetable for return. So likely, I'm guessing they're expecting him to be back before ball camp,
before games,
but definitely not minicamp.
Yeah. So there was that. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown was out. He's eyeing training camp after surgery. there's some things going on. I mean, there's some injuries going on, and it happens this time of year. You get guys that are hurt, and I don't know. I, I don't see a whole lot of big news in the NFL at the moment that
I
I
mean,
want to talk
it's
about.
we're not going to see a whole lot of big
Nope.
news until teams actually start
Start
competing for real roster
start
spots.
training camp. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be the next big news is who's hurt when training camp starts, who's moving up and down depth charts. Will Howard take over for
How,
Aaron Rodgers? That sort of thing.
how many wins for the Steelers this year?
10-7. I'm comfortable with
That's
that.
fair. That's
History's on my
fair.
side.
Right. If you're watching WNBA, the Lynx and the New York Liberty are both 8-0 to start the season, undefeated, which is great. Um, this is it's. I like watching the. Do you like watching WNBA basketball games?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's difficult because as a general rule, I'll say no. I don't tune in to watch most of them. I tune in to watch people. So I tune in to watch Sabrina, and I tune in to watch Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese when they play. I don't watch any other Caitlin Clark games, just when she plays Angel Reese.
She's hurt, by the way. Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. Did you see what the ticket prices dropped from?
No,
they moved the game from where the Sky play to the United Center before Caitlin Clark got hurt. And then she got hurt, and ticket prices, which were sitting around $43 a seat, dropped to $3 a seat.
We should get some. We should get some of those.
I mean,
I can afford
money by not buying
I can afford to go to that game. I don't know. Liberty and the Lynx are going to play at some point in time. I would imagine, right? That has to happen. Let's see. They got the full They got the full schedule on here. I want to see. So leading scorers in points, it's either Stewart or Ionescu. The last 5 games.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So those two are, Breonna Stewart's pretty good at what she does.
She is pretty good. I like how she plays too.
Minnesota and New York don't play until July 30th on
Close
ESPN.
To the end.
Yeah, so it's going to be down there a ways, and then they play 2 times, the 16th and 19th of August. So there's 3 games, and if those 2 teams are still battling for that spot, that'll be interesting. But New York has looked good. 90 points a game. 90 points in a women's game is really good. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I when you're averaging, I think they're averaging 91 a game, is what the actual.
I want to know how many games are broadcast for the Indiana Fever.
A lot more than they used to.
Because I'm looking at the Liberty here, and I'm seeing there's ESPN, there's ABC, there's Prime Video, NBA TV, Ion, and then I'm like, I want to see what Caitlin Clark's do every game, every single game.
Well, they don't necessarily show it on schedule.
Game.
Yeah, they don't necessarily show it on the schedule. But they do for the upcoming games, about the games that were passed, like which one were on TV. But they're they're on TV. I mean, look, this game, the Chicago game was going to be on CBS, and now who knows?
Of course,
yeah. But
I'm sure it's still on CBS because they have a contractual agreement to put it there.
Since Caitlin Clark came into the league, there's a lot more Indiana Fever games on TV.
See, it says tickets as low as $6.
$6. I think we could get one. I think we should. I think we can probably find.
If we lived in Chicago, I would go
against the Connecticut Sun. $6. $6. Yeah. So I think now if you're playing the Liberty, it's $100 right now.
Yeah, but that's later. That's when you're expecting Caitlin Clark to be back.
Absolutely.
And it's versus Sabrina.
Yep. Now this game in Indiana is $27. This game at New York is $100. At New York is $79. Yeah, so that's a thing. If you're playing in Indiana, you can get a much cheaper ticket. I don't know. The Seattle. I don't have any desire to go to downtown Seattle or to the Seattle Center.
Pledge.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do they play at Climate Pledge or
Climate Pledge? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Seattle Center. It used to be the Seattle Center. That's what it was when the Supersonics used to play there. The Key Center, Key Arena. Yeah. It's the same damn place. They've upgraded it a little bit. I've been in there for a concert, but I've never been in there for a sporting event. And I one of these days I'll go. But it's hard for me.
Was it underground back then too?
Yeah, it's sunken into the ground. Yeah, Same.
I know it is sunken in the ground. I just didn't know if that was a what climate pledge, like when they took over and decided to repurpose it and renovate it and all that stuff. I didn't know if they built it into the ground more or if it was exactly the way it was.
It's pretty much the same basic layout. They've
Yep.
just upgraded the stuff around it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's a nice place. It's a good place to watch the. Um, Gosh, I watched Shania Twain there.
The Kraken.
I haven't watched Kraken. I watched. I told you, I've only
You can
concerts.
go to the
I
you
watched.
can go to the Seahawks or not Seahawks. The Winterhawks always play the Seattle Thunderbirds
Yeah,
when they go on the road. It's in climate pledge every time.
I hear you. I just.
It's fun WHL
It's
hockey.
it's hard for me to go to through downtown Seattle to get there, and I got to pay for parking and I got to do all this stuff, and it's you know what I mean. It's an hour one way.
Are you ready for this? I have never paid for parking on that side of Seattle.
Yeah,
Like, cause yeah, you go through the underpass and
yeah,
you go underneath the whole city. You pop back out, you're right freaking there.
you are.
All you gotta do is drive like 4 blocks away from the stadium,
And you find
and there's tons of
street parking.
apartments and things like
Yeah,
that. There's tons of street
I
parking,
hear you.
and there is a garage that's right next to Meow Wolf that Austin wanted to pay for parking once in, and I want to say it was like $4. I mean, mind you, it wasn't a hockey game day, but point stands. Like, there's definitely parking options around there. And you don't have to pay anything. Yes, you'll
The
have to walk.
the two times I've been in that arena was Shania Twain, and I had parking already paid for. Someone bought it for us, and
Yeah.
I had a
Damn.
parking pass, and I got actually dinner inside there, and then saw
Do
the
they have like
concert.
a parking garage?
Yeah, attached.
Oh, okay.
It's underground.
I've never seen it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would guess so.
Yeah, it's underground.
Interesting.
And then the second time was the Trans Siberian Orchestra around the holiday season. Parked in a different garage down one of the Seattle Center garages further away, probably 3 or 4 blocks away. But went to the holiday market, European holiday market, and then went to the concert afterwards, which was pretty cool. But anyway, I have never been to a sporting event inside there, and I would like to go one of these days. I will say this: we did the year before, when we went to that holiday market. We've been 2 years in a row. The first time we went, we parked in the same place. We walked by the stadium that's down there. They have an actual like a football stadium that's outside.
Yeah, the high school stadium,
Yeah.
or I guess like a rec stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, and that stadium inside there, they were showing the Apple Cup while we were
Oh,
going
cool.
to. Yeah, they were showing you could buy a ticket and watch Washington State, which is pretty cool. But you could hear it as you walked by. You could just hear the announcers. You could hear the roar, and it was pretty cool. I was like, yeah, that's pretty neat. So that's the closest I've been to a sporting event in the Seattle Center area. But anyway,
Interesting.
yeah.
Boy, the internet is just not getting what I'm putting down. I wrote, "What is the stadium near Climate Pledge?" And it goes, "Climate Pledge is the stadium in Seattle." I'm like, okay.
It
What
is.
is the football stadium near Climate Pledge? And it goes, "The football stadium closest to Climate Pledge is Lumen Field." And I go, "God damn it! That's not what I mean. I just want to know what the name of
that is the
right
nearest
next to
NFL
it."
stadium. You're not wrong.
She's giving me half answers here. This AI overview.
If you're a fan of baseball, the Mets and the Dodgers just finished a 4-game series where they split two. They split two each, and it was an amazing baseball series. If you didn't watch it, Mets win 6-5 in game one. They lose 6-1 in game two. They win 6-5 in extra in game three, and then lose 4-3. But it was that's backwards. Is that right? No, that's right. I'm looking at the Dodgers. Backwards. The Mets win 4-3 in extra. The Mets lose 6-5 in extra. They win 6-1 thanks to Pete Alonso's 2 homers in game 3, and then they lose to the Dodgers today 6-5. Those games have all been really, really good. If this is a preview of the National League Championship Series, I'm in. I am in.
I bet.
Yeah, I am on board. And the Mets made the postseason last year, and they made it to the National League Championship Series, and then got hosed. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes up. But yeah, Michael Conforto today was the hero with the tie-breaking run in the 3-run 8th inning. Michael Conforto not only used to be a Met, he used to be an Oregon State Beaver. So there's that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed off at him. Uh, and if you're an NL West watcher, if you're watching the NL West, and I'm here on the Dodgers team page, but if you're watching the NL West, we talked about this earlier. The Colorado Rockies are 12-50, headed for one of the worst records ever in baseball. They have a shot at it. They
They
did
are
how
currently on
they,
the up.
they did, however, just sweep somebody. Who did they just sweep? They just swept
It
the
was Miami.
Marlins. The Marlins,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
I'm just saying, it starts with one win.
they're they just they got they got it starts with one win. You're not wrong. They had just got done losing 8 straight. They swept the Marlins, and now they get the Mets again in Colorado. What's the Coors Field.
Coors Field.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't put much stock in the Rockies being anything. The Marlins also, by the way, are in last place in the National League East. So
You guys only came to one game out here, right?
we
And
came
that
to,
was the game that
we came to
dumped
2.
terrible weather. Oh, you went to 2. Okay.
We went to
That's right. Okay.
Oh, in Colorado. No, we went
In
to 1. That
Colorado.
was snowing. Yeah, that was that one
Yeah,
game we
it was
went to. Yeah. It
snowing
was
during the
snowing.
baseball
It
game.
was a good it was cold as hell.
It's a memory.
Thank thank God we had a bunch of beer at the beginning because it was cold as hell.
Thank God we had a bunch of beer and one for the price
Right?
of 2 blankets.
Yeah, it was pretty it was pretty rough. It was pretty cold.
Yeah, it was fun though.
No, it was fun, and it was April. I mean, you get what you expect, right? It was well, it was late
Yeah.
April. It was technically your mom's birthday. It was late April even.
It's hit or miss weather around here.
I know.
I think we got our last official snow of the Denver metro area 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Well, that's good.
Like it's I mean it's like, oh, this is nice. But yeah, it's just random. It'll snow for a day and then it'll just all melt, and then one day it's like, all right, flip over to summer. Here's hot.
It's time. Mets have the second best record, by the way, in baseball behind the Detroit Tigers. I'm
I
just
feel
saying.
like they were in a similar position last year.
Shush. Yes, they.
Every year for the last like 4 years,
stop
they've
it.
been really good for a while, and then something
They
happens.
have the best defense, runs per game defense in Major League Baseball. And then the Dodgers, who they were playing in this 4-game series, they've actually played the Dodgers 7 times in the last week and a half, and they won 4 out of 7. But the Dodgers have by far, well, I want to say by far, but they have the best offense in terms of runs scored. The Mets have the best
Right.
defense in terms of runs against. So, yeah, the Dodgers score a lot of freaking runs. I mean, 359 runs, which is, it's only 3 ahead of the Cubs, but then you fall down to 326 and then and then it drops in the 200s. The Mets have only given up 209 runs against, which is pretty good. I mean, it's even better than the American League guys, so who are all 220 something. So anyway,
I mean, the Cubs are doing well, so
Cubs are doing well. Cubs are right there in first place. Dodgers are in first place, even with not losing 4 out of 7. The Padres, the Giants. So if I was a betting man talking about playoffs right now, Mets, Cubs, Dodgers, Phillies will be in, and then either, well, we get 2 of them, right? Padres, Giants, or Cardinals. Brewers are in there, but I think the Brewers will fall off at some point in time. In the American League, yeah, the Brewers always do. The Yankees, the Tigers are hot. I mean, and then you got Houston and Seattle battling for a spot. Seattle's been in first place most of the year. They're 3-7 in their last 10. They've lost a lot of ground, but they're still right there. Tampa, Toronto, Minnesota, Cleveland. This AL Central with Minnesota, Cleveland, and Kansas City all within 1 game of each other or a game and a half. That's gonna be fun to watch. So I don't know. I like watching good baseball. I like watching. It needs to have a medium amount of runs. I can't watch a 0-0 game or a 1-0 game. Oh, I mean, it's just boring.
I just can't watch baseball.
It's un-American.
Every once in a while, I'll get an update on my phone, and it'll be like it'd be like Cubs Yankees locked in bottom of the 9th. I'd be like, all right, I can watch 3 outs, and it'll be exciting for everyone. Or maybe it goes to an extra innings or whatever. But like the 4th inning grind, but no, it's probably about the 3rd inning of watching baseball on TV. I'm like, all right, I could do anything else. I need to be productive.
The Toronto Blue Jays were on Final Jeopardy the other day. Just FYI.
The whole team.
Well, the question was, I'm trying to remember what the clue was. The clue was that a game was postponed because icicles fell from a nearby structure into the baseball stadium.
What?
An MLB game was postponed, and that's what it said. An MLB game was
Were they
postponed.
falling off like the CN Tower?
The
like
CN
big tower
Tower,
that's right there?
absolutely correct. It fell off the CN Tower
shit.
and went through the roof of the Sky Dome. Well, I don't call it that anymore, I don't think. But anyway, yeah, that's what happened.
Rogers Center's what it's
Rogers
called,
Center, yeah. So icicles fell through the roof and they had to postpone an MLB game. Yeah, that was the clue. The category was I want to say it was architecture. It was structures, famous structures or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, what a misleading category.
Yeah, well, they have to kind of vaguely give it to you. They can't just. But anyway, the clue was good enough where I went, yeah, it was CN Tower. It had to be the CN Tower. It's the only thing tall enough to have icicles that would fall and cause you grief.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Like, because I'm thinking about other stadiums, like the Cubs stadium, any stadium that has close buildings nearby. They aren't usually that tall.
They're not. They don't hang over the stadium.
Yeah, they're not that tall. You'd have to, in order for something to fall and make its way across 15, 20 feet of street,
right,
into yours, and then across.
It had to be pretty high.
Stands.
Yep.
It has to be hundreds of feet.
It was the CN Tower. That was the answer. It was good.
Pretty crazy.
I mean, it was fun. I mean, that's why I watch Jeopardy, is so I can learn information. I don't know.
I watch it to try and beat Cassie. So
there you go. Is she good at it?
We keep score. We keep score every time.
Yeah.
She has the weirdest. Yeah, she beats me most of the time. She has the weirdest knowledge of strange categories.
Yeah. Isn't that strange what you remember? What she remembers?
There'll be a medical category, and she'll get like 3 of the 5 wrong. But then there'll be a category about like Civil War literature, and she'll get like 4 of 5. And I'm like, how do you know that?
Your brain remembers what it remembers. Your mom, we sit there and we play it. I mean, we just watch it not every night, but we record it, so we'll watch 2 episodes, every other night or whatever. And I'll pop off with an answer. I'm sitting like this one. I'm sitting there. I'm going, CN Tower. And she goes, how do you know that crap? And I'm like, well, I know there's a CN Tower in Toronto, and I know that Toronto Blue Jays play in Toronto, and I know that it's the only thing I can think of that would be tall enough that if an icicle fell off of it, it would go into the stadium and cause
dangerous.
Yeah. I said, I can't think of anything else that would be like that. I said, it's not like I know for sure that this happened. I don't remember this happening. I just know roughly what's around there. And that's kind of how I remember most of this crap. She'll look at me like, I'll pop off and say, oh, that's Paganini. And she'll go, what? How do you know that? So I don't know. I heard it somewhere. It's stuck in my head, and I don't know how I know it. I don't listen to opera. I don't listen to classical music that often. I can't tell you one from, and yet here I know this answer, right? And she's like, "This is ridiculous."
I only get the categories right that you think I would get right. If it's like
sports,
film something, I'm
they had
like
sports movies on the other
music.
day.
Yeah. Oh, they did.
Yeah, sports movies.
I think I 4 out of 5 to that category.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get the categories you think I would get right, and then occasionally I'll grab an answer from over here or over there. I got Sitting Bull was a Final Jeopardy answer the other day.
Yeah.
I think a couple days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, and I got it right. And then somebody wrote it like yesterday for an answer, and I was like, that's not right. But yeah, no, random things. Yeah. Okay, so I have a question for you. Since we finished up baseball,
we did,
and we talked about hockey, there is an internet question going around, which is that, all right, season starts today.
Okay.
Hockey players are playing baseball. Baseball players are playing hockey.
Okay.
Do baseball players get a NHL goal first before a hockey player gets a MLB hit?
Oh, no. Hockey, hockey for sure. Because they swing that stick so fast, they're going to swing a bat the same way.
They have great hand-eye coordination to begin with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, and then there's the element of skating.
We haven't even talked about that. I'm just saying that if you can hit a puck that's flying at you and hit it and redirect it into a goal, you can hit a frickin' baseball. It's the same. I mean, that's harder in my opinion, right? Here's this dude. So we're skating down the ice. This guy fires a pass at you at, I don't know, 70 miles an hour, right? That's coming.
Passes are that fast?
Probably. Some of them are. 60, 70? How fast do you think a pass goes?
I would guess it's like 30 miles an hour.
A shot goes 100 and something, right? 90, 100?
Yeah, no, I get that part,
Right.
but
So it's coming
30
at
to a fast cross ice pass is around 30 to 40 miles an hour, while a long pass
okay.
could reach 40 plus or higher. Short passes 15 to 25.
Okay. Well,
So
I'm
if
just
he's
talking about
slapping it across the crease to you from one
yeah,
side to the other, you
right.
can guess it's gonna be somewhere in the 30 to 40 range.
But
It's
you've
still
got
fast.
but it's coming at you and you've got to hit it a different direction. You're not hitting it right back,
Right.
straight
Yeah.
back. You're hitting it a totally different direction. You got to it's a different kind of timing.
Oh yeah, and you're on
Yeah.
skates.
And oh yeah, and you've got to be able to stay upright for it. I
And there's
think
ice underneath you.
I think there'd be a lot more NHL hits than there would be MLB goals. And not only mention that there's a goalkeeper.
Right. So
Right.
the way I broke this down was is that it's basically on the hockey side of it, it's like a power play because that's kind of the equivalent of the baseball side of it is that it's a pitcher and a guy swinging. On the hockey side of it, it's a person with the puck and a goalie. And which one would do it first? And I still think it's the hockey
Oh
players would get hits
yeah, I
because
think so.
over the course of a game, you're getting 3 at bats.
Second question. Follow up
Yeah.
question. Are the
Follow-up question.
follow up question? Are the hockey guys swinging against a major league pitcher or a hockey guy?
Yes.
A major league pitcher.
They're swinging as major league
And
pitchers.
so
So
are
basically, you're
the
going to take a single hockey guy, extract him, put him into the MLB,
got it.
see if you can get a
Same
hit before a single MLB player gets
scores
extracted and put in the NHL.
scores a goal against an NHL goalie.
Who scores a goal against
Oh
an NHL
yeah,
goalie.
yeah. It's absolutely
Correct.
the hockey guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because you can get lucky.
There's no doubt.
And-
Yeah, you could.
and
I
get-
can
and
even
get a
get one.
hit.
Yeah, I could get one, and I'm not even that
You,
good.
you can get a bunt and that
If
counts.
you get enough, I mean, if you get enough opportunities, you're going to get a hit. It's going to happen. The hockey is not that easy, and plus, I mean, not knowing how to skate, not knowing how to stay, keep your balance, and
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a deflection. You could say that could happen, but that would just be luck, right? A fluke hit is still a hit. You got to make contact with the ball.
That's why I kind of broke it down to like a power play. Like if you just had as many power plays as you want over the course of a hockey game, it's just you and the goalie one on one constantly. How often do you think they will score before a pitcher and a batter, an NHL batter? We're just constantly, who would do it first? And I do think it's definitely the batter. It's definitely the NHL player.
If you want excitement, Timbers and Sounders are tied for fourth in MLS, right, in the West right now, and the Vancouver Whitecaps are in first. So all of the Cascadia Cup guys are top of the league or the conference right now, which is pretty amazing. Timbers and Sounders hate each other, so those games will be fun to watch. But the Timbers are being good; they're playing really, really well. If you're not paying attention, college softball, Texas Tech wins Game 2 of the Women's College World Series. So that series is tied at 1-1. Game 3 tomorrow, the deciding game between Texas and Texas Tech, after Texas won Game 1 on Wednesday. Oregon and Florida State start tomorrow night in the Super Regionals for the Men's College World Series in Corvallis. So that's going to be a good series. Florida State and Oregon State are two really good baseball programs. So that'll be
I'm gonna
exciting.
have to listen to Austin all weekend talk about the Beavers, who scored like 20 something runs.
Yeah, in that last
2 games.
Yeah, they did.
Oh my god,
I don't
crazy.
I don't even know if I can pull up the
Pull up the
scores.
stats.
I think I can. Men's sports scores, college baseball. I can probably do this if we go back to last weekend. So Monday's game, when Oregon State scored, they beat USC 9-0 to advance to the Super Regional. But on Sunday, I gotta find it. Oregon State beat USC 14-1.
Yeah.
And then I think they had to win a second game. Don't quote me because they lost early in the thing, and I want to say, I missed it. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they had to. Maybe it was the night before. No, they went 14-1 is what they won, and I want to say they played a game. So Saturday, Oregon State played against TCU and beat them 7-2, and I think they had to play a second game because they lost game 1. I want to say they scored a shit ton of runs in that game.
Yeah, I think they did. Like I swear. Oh yeah, okay. So they played USC 14-1, and then beat them 9-0. And in the game before that against St. Mary's,
St. Mary's,
they won 20-3.
That must have been early. I must have missed that one. I went past it.
Yeah,
I must have passed
they
it.
played. Somewhere. Yeah, so they scored over the final 3 games.
He scored like 30-something runs.
30 something
Yeah, that's a lot.
runs.
That's a lot of damn runs.
Jeepers.
After losing the
It's
first game 6-4 in
to
the
St. Mary's,
to
yeah.
St. Mary's, yeah, they just come on and they say, "Ah, we'll score a shit ton of runs and it'll be fine."
They lost to St. Mary's and then came out the next game and
Yeah,
that they had to and beat them 20-3. And it's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's an ass kicking.
Anything else you
Yeah.
want to talk about it tonight?
No,
You got
no,
you
no.
got
I
a you
think.
got a minute? You want to talk about? Want to rant about something? Anything you got that's on your mind? I mean, we might as well get
Ooh,
it out while we're here.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I can't keep plants alive in my house, and I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong. All right, they'll say things like low light, indirect sunlight.
Yeah.
Right, I've got a monstera that's been hanging onto the edge
Yeah.
for probably 6 months now, and I water it once a week. I what's it called? I put it in a room with decent filling sunlight, but not directly on it, so it doesn't get any direct sunlight throughout the day. And it's still struggling, man. I don't know what to do with all these damn plants.
Um.
They're supposed to be good for your stress and clean air and things like that, but all I do is look at them and go, man, that plant makes me sad.
Well, let me just say this. Last April, was it April? No, it must not. It was our anniversary, so it was near our anniversary. I don't know. Last year, we went to Port Townsend, Washington, which is up on the northeast corner of the peninsula, the Olympic Peninsula. So we stayed at a bed and breakfast. First time I've ever been at a bed and breakfast, and it was amazing. That place was so good. The breakfast was amazing. The room was amazing. We had a balcony that was huge, and I mean, it was everything. But we go to a farmer's market in Port Townsend on this Saturday that we're there.
Ugh, farmers
Oh,
markets.
it was amazing. The farmer's market was amazing, and it had really good food. It had really good vendors. It wasn't huge. It wasn't like this gigantic 4 million people kind of a thing. It was relatively low key, and we found a guy selling bonsai trees. Right, bonsai. You got to say it right, like
Yeah,
Mr. Miyagi, bonsai. Anyway, bonsai trees. So we bought one for your sister.
yeah.
It's dead. So I just
Okay.
when you say that you can't keep them alive, it runs in the family. It's not just you. Your mom has the
Yeah.
same issue
Cassie can keep her
inside.
plants alive.
If it's not a succulent, if it's not like a cactus or
Oh
a
yeah,
aloe,
I can do those.
then no, it's not happening. We have some outside things that are still alive. We actually have some plants, but inside plants, no, it's not. It's not
I'll tell you
happening.
where I am having success lately is I put up a bird feeder outside. Like
Yeah,
it's on these suction cups on my window, so
yeah,
I can just open my blinds and watch the birds come in. It's like
yeah.
clear. I've been getting some dope ass birds out there.
I bought your mom one.
Cool.
I bought your mom. It's not a bird buddy, but it's like that. It has a camera
The
attached to
camera
it. Yeah.
inside, yeah.
Oh my gosh! When we put it up, and it was for her. It was for Christmas. I think it was for Christmas. Anyway, we put it up outside. I hung it up. Everything's good. I get it, linked in, and it's turned on, and you get notifications when there's a bird, right, on your phone. Hey, look, there's a bird.
Constant
Oh my
notifications.
God, 300 notifications on the first day, and I said, nope, this is going off. Sorry. We are not. We are not doing this because I can. And then sometimes you get a picture, like it freeze frames a picture, and it shows you when the notification happens of what's happening on your bird buddy on the. It's just basically a tray of food right in front of a camera, and we're seeing squirrels, and there was a crow wing, and there was it was all kinds of stuff, and the squirrels are trying to eat all that damn food because they eat the same food. So
Yeah.
mostly what we got was half pictures and just constant. Milo would run across the yard and set it off, and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it was that sensitive. And I'm like, I can't adjust it enough to make it where I just get what I want. It's gonna keep going off and off and off and off. I had to take it down. I had to take it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, you go on Amazon, get one of the clear ones, and just stick it on the door, and then the birds will come all the way up to the door. Although Milo would go bonkers.
Milo will go bonkers.
But
He hates everything.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we've got a handful of birds out here. We've got mostly house finches, but the occasional red-winged blackbirds or gackles will come out here all the time. Those things are assholes, man. They put their beaks into the feed and just like shake around
Yeah,
and
shake it.
knock it all over the
And
place.
they knock it out. It's
Jerks.
all on the ground, and then Milo eats it and he poops it out.
And the house finches are
It's gross.
cool. They're calm. They take care of their area. But
Yep.
and then there's these two freaking mourning doves. They're huge. And
Yeah.
this thing isn't that big. They
But they're
only
on it.
fit one in at a time. They'll come flying
Yeah.
into it. They'll sit on it, and then they'll like peck at any birds that come close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mourning doves are jerks too.
The most exciting that happens in our yard is if you watch the squirrels try and get to the actual bird feeder, because they have to
up the pole.
Yeah, they can't climb. It's a little tiny skinny pole. They don't climb up it, but they climb on the fence and they jump off the fence and try and hope they land on it and get enough, because it swings. And the minute they hit it, they've got to have enough strength to get themselves onto it. And there's a little tiny platform. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, but they. I should move it further from the fence, but I enjoy watching it. So
That's what we need the video footage of, is the
Yeah,
squirrels
the
leaping off your fence for dear life.
yeah, and hanging on, and you watch them too, because one of them, like, he ate a bunch of the bird food, and then he jumps onto the pole and slides down like a fireman, and I'm like, that is amazing. So
Impressive little guy.
yeah, I don't know. That's what happens around our house. We get entertained out watching, crows and birds and hummingbirds. We have hummingbirds. We got one jerk hummingbird. We have 3 feeders, hummingbird feeders. We have this one jerk hummingbird who, the minute anybody else comes near a hummingbird feeder, any other hummingbird, he buzzes over, his head turns red, and he scares them away. Because that's his. All of them are his. It doesn't matter where it is. So
I have a couple of house finches who are territorial, and they freak out.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Darn
fun.
birds.
All right. Anyway, I don't have anything else, so I think we're good. We'll do this again next week. We'll talk more about the finals, both the
2 weeks.
NBA and NHL. 2 weeks. That's right. Next week is wedding. So in case you guys wanted to know, but yeah, we'll talk about the rest of the stuff in 2 weeks. Finals might be over by then. You never know. It's gonna be close, right?
It could be.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
we
close.
could be talking about.
We could be talking about off season for everything except baseball.
Ooh.
I know, right? We might have to come up
How
with some
exciting.
polls and some questions and some deep in depth. We'll still have Formula One. There'll always be Formula One.
That's true. We will be covering the Canadian Grand Prix. We're taking a week off, just like Formula One is.
Right. There you go. Let's look at it that way. Canadian Grand Prix. Anyway, we want to thank ESPN. They're pretty much providing all of our information. And I want to thank everybody for listening. We'll cover more in 2 weeks. So enjoy the week off and watch the Canadian Grand Prix on ABC when it comes up. Thanks to everybody for listening. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks. This has been a Brain Rock production of Division of Lone Tree Media.